on silver screens, believe in everything we come to see. Go outside, it feels so good. We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we
Now you guys can hear me. Where's NDI source number 2? All right. Huh. Now that's even better. I'll just go ahead and mute that one. All right, cool. That should be good. Let me know if that mic muted. Yeah, see that. Yo, thanks for the retweets. I'll get those here in just a second. Let me just run back to the trash. What up, Travis? Welcome to the stream. What up, Slash? What up, Trevor Graham? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for... I'm going to just turn down this gain real quick, and hopefully that works a little bit better. What else, Trevor? Trevor, what's up, dude? How's your day going? Travis, yes, guys, thanks. You're welcome. Tweeted, retweeted, mic muted. Sup, fam? What's up, Tim? How's it going? How'd everyone do today? You know, I got crushed on Robinhood, man. I dropped 1.14% or $16 today. I've been wearing a hat all day. That's why my hair looks so weird. And I totally forgot to change my shirt. That's because I'm so good. I like this polo though, so whatever. Yeah, that's the way that it is, man. Here you guys go. Alrighty, cool. Awesome stuff. Yo, if you're joining me over on Mixer, I appreciate that. If you're on Twitch, yeah, I'm buying tomorrow. Yeah, probably. That's what I'm thinking too. Alright, I can... Now I feel like the audio level is pretty good compared to the music. Let me go ahead and put some music in these phones up in here. Yo, and how come the stream chat is not popping up either? I don't know if you guys see that, but yeah, we definitely want to pull that out of there and turn that back on. Now we should have some stream chat. We'll probably just have to put it like towards the top. Huh. We'll see about that. Music first, of course. Yes, that's what I was getting to. Just for my ears only. Just had to make sure that, yeah, okay, there we go. Yep, all right. Now it's showing up. Yeah, I mean the market was not that helpful today. I found kind of like a nice little article, a little more uplifting article, and today. So yeah. Some uplifting stuff. Tweet, yo. Nothing like a little birdie in my ear. And yeah, so that's the way that it kind of went. Square is just destroying it for me, like doing good or like doing bad. I haven't really looked at Square a whole lot. I think that they should be doing good though. Damn, Funko, yeah, okay, for sure. That's probably good, man. I'm trying to move my chair over real quick. Yo, yeah. That's actually really, I mean, those are both like have had really good growth this year, so congrats. Yeah. That's what I figured. Like once you said Funko, I was like, oh yeah, they're definitely doing good, cuz I remember looking at Funko probably like a week ago and they were doing what they had like done. I remember looking at them like a month ago and I was like, maybe that's the top of their growth for right now. And then like they just decided to climb again. Apple is by far my best investment. Yeah, I don't know how much more room. A lot of analysts are saying that they only could probably they see a 240, and that's it for Apple. Yeah, Funko, yeah, man, all over, everywhere. That's it. That is true. Let's go ahead and heck, we'll take a little bit longer. Travis also wanted to look at Comcast tonight. I'm not really a big fan of Comcast because they literally have like a monopoly. Even though it's technically not a monopoly, they just control the entire pipeline in some cities. And so it is a monopoly because like it would cost so much for a company to go in and lay the wires to have the internet go to people's houses. And so yeah. Yo, thanks Nightbot for reminding us to check out Gestures. He's actually live right now doing Destiny 2 playthrough, the new Destiny 2. Baba and Crafts are my golds. ATMs. Yo, Baba has been doing pretty bad. Or my holds. I feel ya. So, I'm still like trying to figure out how I'm gonna do the whole trash pie thing. That's why I haven't really filmed a video about it. Because I don't want to sell those shares. But after talking with the guy one of the guys over at M1, basically like I could technically I could sell all my all my money and not have it auto reinvest, and then take that money and reinvest it back into the separate pie, and it would probably take me like 2 days worth of, I would say maybe a week worth, so I would be out of that stock for about a week. And since my account is a IRA account, it's not taxed, so the trades aren't taxed, so I could potentially just go ahead and make that happen for the trash pie, which is probably something I'll do, and then I'll just try to maybe push them to let you transfer ETFs, stocks, equities, bonds from one portfolio, one pie to another pie, because it doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but if it is, then it is. Like, that's just the way that it works. Did you see the new info and research and splits? I haven't really been on M1's website, except for I think a few days ago. I could definitely go look at it real quick. Research. You said, hang on, I'm gonna flip it onto. You said go to research, and then there should be a divs and splits up here. Oh, dividend yield. Well, Apple's up 40% this year. Amazon up 100%. Microsoft's up 52%. Wow. Facebook was downgraded today. Wow, Pfizer just started to just steamroll. AT&T down 13.92%. Interesting. Oh, pick a stock. Okay. Was this a bad stock to pick? Oh yeah, that's right. Microsoft did do something with Colin Kaepernick today. I wonder how that will turn out for them. Be interesting to see how the markets react to earnings per share. Am I missing it? Then click 1 year, 5 year. Okay. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, the dividend. Yeah, I saw that before. Yeah, man, owning freaking. Oh man, where was I? Apparently sleeping or something on Microsoft. No, I wasn't even really investing back then. Is M1 better than Stash? They're different. I would say, for me personally, M1 is better. As far as my investing style, all that kind of stuff is, I like it a lot better than Stash. But I also like Stash because it's so simple. There's not like, so this on M1, I can literally invest into any stock or equity that's traded basically on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange through M1. On Stash, they don't let you do that. They limit the amount of investments to, like, I think like 50 ETFs and 50 single stocks. I mean, they're adding more, but they're slowly adding more. So you're not going to be able to go buy maybe like a penny stock that your friend talks about that says, hey, this is going to go up next week. You can't go buy that because maybe it won't go up because he's probably not an expert and doesn't know. That you're not supposed to just tell someone, hey, the stock's going up next week, go buy some. That would be, if he knew, then that would be called insider trading. So that's kind of why the way that I run a lot of my, actually every single one of my portfolios is similar to the way that they have the pie chart set up on here. So my Acorns account has a pie that I invest into. My Robinhood account has a pie of pies that I just manually adjust, and then Stash also the same way. I run it similar with 5 basically pie holdings, and then the rest are just like $20. So for me personally, like, this is, I like this a lot more. It doesn't cost anything, it's free, and so that also helps out. So with, for instance, if I had, like right now, this account is $1,000. We'll say if I had this $1,000 over on Stash, well, they would charge me basically $1 per month for, well, 12 months, right? Which would be about $12. Well, that would mean that I would be basically paying Stash 1% of my overall account, where on this I don't have to pay them anything. So that's an additional $12 that gets reinvested. That can potentially, I'm not going to lose. So that stays in my account. So that way I can increase the growth quite a bit faster. I know it's like, well, it's only $1 per month. It is, but when it's growth, it's growth. So that's all I got to say about that. Hello, how is you? I'm doing well, Senior Noob. How are you doing? So yeah, that's kind of the my take on it. Both of them have their pros and cons for sure. There are some aspects of M1 that make it investor or beginning investor friendly. Like they have, let me go up here. They have like in pies or in research, I think is where it is. Yeah, so like you could just go pick an expert pie and be like general investing, plan for retirement, and pick like, I don't know, like a 2000, for me it would probably be like a 2050 aggressive, and boom, just put that one in there, and then I would just start investing into that, and I wouldn't really have to go pick any single stocks at all unless I wanted to from there. So they make that really easy as far as like a beginner goes, like because they have those expert pies. But yeah, there's I guess pros and cons to both, right? With freedom comes more risk, comes more responsibility, and yeah, that's the way that I look at it. I honestly like both. I run my account more similar to M1. That's why I kind of lean towards M1's platform, but I love Stash also. So it's really hard to say like this one's far superior than this one, because it really comes down to what kind of investor you are and how you want to go about it. If you don't want to go look at every single stock, then maybe M1 might not be the place for you. So it really comes down to doing a lot of your own research, versus where Stash kind of does a little bit of that for you and presents you with ETFs and that kind of thing for you to invest in. So just a different approach. Similar idea though, long-term investing style, just like a different approach. Like I said, still the same tactics, dollar cost average, all that kind of stuff. But thanks for asking, Trevor. I really appreciate that. I know a lot of the people that usually swing by the live stream typically use both Stash and M1, and that's because M1 is free, so it's really like it doesn't cost you any. It's not going to cost you anything monthly to sign up for it. Where Stash is you're paying out of pocket $1 per month. So that's kind of the nice thing, is that there's not really much risk as far as signing up for an account. So a lot of my subscribers use both, and it's kind of like I don't really see anything wrong with that. Like, to get comfortable with one or to find which one you like more, and then you can kind of narrow it down and focus in, or you can just go ahead and keep like both or whatever. So just some interesting thoughts for sure. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the coach condensed part of the stream. Let me just pull up the article real quick. It's going to be kind of a short one because we're talking about the healthcare venture named CEO. I wanted to do up my thumbnail with obviously that in there so it would look better, but who knows? Yo, someone. I was just want to, because I have Stash and Robinhood and Acorns. Yeah, that was me. Like probably like 4 or 5 months ago, and then I opened up a traditional IRA with M1 and transferred my 401k that I had at an old job into M1. But really, honestly, I didn't really have a reason to open a M1 account up until that point. So it was kind of like I really like the platform, but I'm not going to just open one just to go open one, because that's literally 4 accounts to manage, and that can get kind of like stressful. But I mean, with M1 though, like I guess the nice thing with M1 is that literally I could, the way that I run every single other account now, I could literally basically close those accounts and move them over to M1 in a pie. So I could move, like I could do like a Acorns pie where it's set up exactly the way that I like Acorns to be set up. I could do a Robinhood pie exactly the way that I like Robinhood to be set up. I could do a Stash pie the way that I'm running Stash. And basically I could just I could just make my biweekly deposit all into that M1 account, and it would disperse it from there. I mean, I obviously have to open up a taxable account, because Acorn, Stash, and Robinhood are taxable accounts for me. But more or less, I could pretty much do that. But yeah, it's one of those things that it's like, when you see another app, it's like, oh man, like I could use that one. I think that there's a lot of benefits that M1 offers. I think that the Pi stuff is pretty cool. A pretty cool idea. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the Keith condensed part of the stream. Yo, what up everybody? Welcome to the stream. If you're new here watching, possibly at a later date on my YouTube channel, this episode, season, video, live stream cutout will be known as Keith Condensed. Basically, it's a little part of the live stream that I pull out of it and then they re-upload back up to the YouTube cloud, and then, you know, post it back so you guys can kind of rewind and watch it again if you would like. But today we are still covering article reviews. I'm trying to stop it, but for right now it seems convenient, and I've really honestly been enjoying how much information I've been consuming and how much, I guess, I've been staying on top of the market just by staying up to date with the articles that have been posted basically daily. So today what we're going to be talking about is not really in regards much to the overall stock market, but just in regards to a few companies: Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and JP Morgan Healthcare Venture name the COO. So they've already named the CEO of the actual company, which I'm not going to try and pronounce his name because I'm going to totally botch it. His name is Atul Gawande. I think that's how you say his name. He's the CEO of this venture, this health venture. And then they also just announced that they were adding Jack Stoddard as the COO of this venture that's basically put together by these three companies to figure out a way to stop the healthcare industry from basically growing or raising prices at basically a crazy rate. So what does that mean? Specifically adding him, well, he came from Comcast as part of their digital health side of it, and he basically started today as the COO. So I think that honestly adding him, because he has that digital health side, will bring a whole lot of value to this venture, because I mean, honestly, to keep these healthcare costs low, they're going to have to use a lot of computer, a lot of technology to basically rid themselves of a lot of people jobs that we have currently in the industry. And they do plan on using some big data analysis and other high-end tech tools to improve the healthcare and also cut costs. I think about, like, specifically like utilizing computers for medical records to search records, all that kind of stuff, using maybe artificial intelligence to maybe get a better diagnosis that can give you like percentages of what it is versus what that is. I mean, there's tons of stuff that could be possible if a healthcare industry would start to utilize some technology to the full. So I think maybe what people are concerned about and hospitals are concerned about with utilizing technology is the fact that there could be hackers, that information like that private information that's held at the hospital via maybe the cloud could potentially be hacked, and that is a lawsuit and 3 times. That is a lawsuit and a half waiting to happen. So I think that's kind of like the concern, is to not do that. But I think Yahoo, or I think that Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and JP Chase Morgan could go about making that happen without mass hacking, and maybe even do a little bit better job than most hospitals would, utilizing PR to their advantage within this healthcare space. So anyways, give it up for the new COO, Jack Stoddard. Congratulations. Anyways, we will go ahead and leave right there. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you think this is a good move? I mean, obviously, you guys probably don't know who Jack Stoddard is, but if you do, I would love to know personal thoughts down below. Do you think that this is a idea by Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and JP Chase Morgan that will actually come about, and that there will be, because of these three companies, cheaper healthcare that will help advance our economy? I would love to know those answers down in the comments as well. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. It's your boy, Coach Keith. Peace out. Cool. That was fun. That was good. We use computers. Just running back through the stream real quick. Catch you at Slash. Maybe no notification. Where's Green? Yeah, maybe he might be asleep though too. Sometimes he sleeps. Sometimes the ghost sleeps. We use computers. I do. Yeah. I'm talking about the like mass cloud computing. And like using data centers and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up these two video cameras, and we'll go ahead and jump into the second part of the actual stream. We'll go ahead and I got two videos that I want to film tonight, so and I actually have to film them. We use Greenway. Oh, okay. So I have to get these filmed because I realized that so I remember how last night I was saying that the Robin Hood video that I filmed, I lost it. No, it was just in a different folder. They had put it in a new folder, so I had found that today when I went looking for my stash recap from last night. And so I was like, oh great, I'm 2 videos, but I didn't edit one on Monday, so I'm like a little bit behind. And I'm like, I might as well just film 2 videos today anyways. I know someone last week that had their direct deposit hijacked and changed to a Green Dot Bank account. I was surprised they were able to accomplish that. Wow, social engineering. That's crazy. I don't do direct deposit. I don't have a direct deposit, but that's interesting. Just checking some. Does Green Dot have a bit of anonymity? So Green Dot is basically a prepaid debit card. In essence, that's what it is. Like, so yeah, technically it's like a bankish thing, but it is prepaid. Like, yeah, exactly. So those are like just prepaid cards, so you can just like load money onto them, and then also I think you can like set up direct deposit through their online. Yeah, that's what Stash Banking is right now. So it's through Green Dot. That's what they're going use as far as card usage. That's why they used it then. Yep. I finally got my email stash. I finally got my Stash Banking email. Nice, Tim. That's cool. Congratulations, man. I'm not going to be using Stash Banking, but I'll talk it over with my wife, and we decided that probably the best foot moving forward would be to not use it. But that's awesome. Congrats, man. Did you get founder status or not? Do you know? I was gonna sell my stash account. Yeah. Not founders. That's alright. That's okay. It'll still be cool to have. I mean, the actual card will just be cool to have, even though it doesn't say founder status on it. Yeah, I just felt like for me, it wasn't worth locking up another $100, or selling off some of my assets on Stash to basically invest into there and then pay taxes on and that kind of thing. So I just said, forget about it. We'll leave it. I'll let it be. And I already have another card that's similar, so it's not like I actually I'm not in need of something. It would just be for nostalgia, basically, to basically have a Stash banking card. Getting closer to inflation. Yeah, that's really good for Ally. Yeah. There's I don't know if you guys have ever checked out or looked into high yield checking accounts, but some of them, when I was looking 3 years ago, they offered almost a 5% APY. I mean, you couldn't have, I don't think that you could have over $5,000 in the actual account, and I think you had to have a certain amount of transactions. I want to say it was 30 transactions, and then you had to have a minimum amount spent. I think it was 500 or something, or 500 to 1,000 of dollars spent on the actual account, and then you would just qualify for that APY basically that month. Anyways, I'm gonna fire up these cameras real quick. Yeah, they do have conditions, yeah.
Did you think it was?
Alrighty, anyways. Back here, yeah, they could have conditions. Alright, cool. We'll just go ahead and get in here. And I gotta move this over real quick. That's better right there. And then I gotta pull up something on here. And last time I was talking, my phone, my thing was just a tad bit too touchy, so we're gonna go ahead and drop it down just a little bit more, and then from there, that one's good. Pull this over here. I need to pull up the actual, gotta pull up two things. Script can go over there, that one can go there. This one I don't think I need up. I think I put this one down, put this one up. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and record over here. That way I can record the screen and You guys don't want to see that one. You want to see this one? Okay, cool. That one, and let me hit record real quick on here. And that is working also. Okay, we're a little bit too touchy still, it looks like. I don't know why that is. Maybe I could just turn it down. That's the playback speed. Oh, here's the volume right here. Maybe I could just turn it down just a tad bit more without getting like some peakage going on. I think that should be good. That probably will sound a lot better. It's kind of like hit and miss with these videos right now. Scoot this back just a tad, and we will go ahead and, oh no, please don't die. It's gonna die. It is going to die. Yep, it just died. I gotta go pull the battery out of this camera real quick. Alright, now everything's finally recording again. This is gonna be a fun one to edit. Alrighty. Anyways, that one's got 2 bars left, so it should be fine. Let's just go ahead and jump into it real quickly. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 180 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into my Robinhood recap, August edition. So these videos are meant for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You are responsible for your assets and to properly protect them. So always, please do your own research. This month I did not close on any swing trade positions. However, I did start to open up a swing trade position on Snap, basically the last few days of the month. And my plan on that one is obviously I want Snap to probably hit a bottom here soon, bounce back up, and then go ahead and take profit and then watch it drop some more moving into the future. So not long term on that at all. This month, though, I did buy a share of RING at 125, and actually last month I picked up one share at 1681. So as you can tell, there was a huge drop in price with that gold mining ETF. And then I also picked up 4 shares of BTG at 238. And the reason for both of these investments was obviously that the stock price had dropped low enough basically so that I could afford to buy another share, and so I went ahead and bought those shares at that price that my portfolio basically allowed it at the percentage that it's set at currently. In better news, though, my account this month actually broke $1,400. I know last month I was trying to call it, and I was like, for sure, cross my fingers, it'll be this month. It did break $1,400 at the close. I believe it was at $1,440 on the 31st of August. However, for now, as of today, it's down about 16 bucks. I mean, literally for me though, I feel like I should celebrate every $100 worth of growth, or $100 that my account continues to increase. And next time, hopefully next month, it would be at $1,500. But I mean, who knows? That's about $100 worth of growth plus investment. So I don't know if that actually is real life, but I know that probably in like 2 to 3 months, it should definitely happen, as long as there's not so much like downturn in the market. As far as next month goes with my Robinhood account, there will be a lot of new things that start to happen with that account. I will start to adjust the percentages, and probably about midweek, or not, probably about mid-month, I plan on releasing a video in which I update you guys with my current percentage holdings and which ones I'm going, and probably why I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at my actual Robinhood portfolio. So this is the main screen. This is where every single holding actually exists as far as a space. I don't have the Robinhood app pulled up on my computer. It's a little bit easier to explain the whole setup just through this spreadsheet. And so I basically come in and put these numbers in here about maybe once a week, twice a week, maybe, especially if I know something's getting close to like a buy like percentage, then I'll go ahead and make sure that I'm updating those pretty consistently. As far as the breakdown on my account goes, let me scroll up a little bit so you guys can see that. REITs at 5%, bonds 5%, swing trading 33%. Also consider that cash on hand right now. Dividends 25%, gold and silver 15%, long-term holds 10%, ETF 7%. So right now, as you can tell, dividends, I could buy a stock that was $12.91, or if, for instance, say one of my stocks right here allowed me to buy a I'll put $12.91 in it. This would be the closest one, but right now it's valued at like $14-ish, and so I can't really buy it with that $12.91. And then gold and silver also would be another thing, but IAU is pretty much the closest one, and that's pretty expensive. I think it's right now it's around $12 a share. And then obviously down here I have it even broken down even more based upon the actual stock, and that's compared to the money that goes into that specific account. As far as like returns and stuff like that on the actual account go, obviously this is going to be mostly dividends as far as like a growth as far as return this month. So August, I made $3.37, which was a little bit down, 3 cents down from last month, but all of these are dividends. So I made $3.37 in dividends this month, which is really, really good. I really like to see that. And I would like to see that I beat last month, but it didn't unfortunately happen. So like I said, $3.37 from dividends. As far as like total account growth, so that's not counting that's also counting my 2 biweekly deposits at $13. I get a $69.95 growth on the actual account, which last month I only did $21.92. As far as my account minus my $2 or two $13 deposits, I get a net growth of $43.95, basically up almost $40 from where it was last month. As far as my percent over swing trades, so my swing trade versus my basically my dividends versus the entire account, I made basically 0.23% of my overall account in dividends or swing trades. I consider those roughly the same thing. Percent of growth, I made 3.19% return this month, which is really, really good. I think this is my second best account this month. First, I think, was my M1 account, and then as far as growth over my swing trades, it's only 0.71%, and that would be basically the amount that I have allocated towards swing trades or my liquid cash, and then also over my dividends that I was paid. So that's how that works. As far as like going into the future next year, let me go ahead and make this blue so that way everybody can see it a little bit more clear. Oh man, I totally did it wrong. Let me go ahead and make this blue so everybody can see it a little bit better and bold it up and make it like, I think it's size 12. Yeah, so there we go. Alrighty, so last month, August, let's see where we were. August, we were at 857 bucks. It looks like $13 right there. So we did $26. It looks like we should I mean, based upon last year's numbers, we should take a little bit of profit, but not much. Going from September to October, this month seems like it's going to be pretty slow. It just seems like we're going to might be losing money. That's what happened last year. Typically, my account mimics itself pretty consistently. Actually, you'd be surprised. So we shall see exactly what happens there with this account. But I think that this month we'll take a net loss on the account. That's just my prediction moving forward with that. However, like, to give you kind of like a general summary of how I'm going to tweak the percentages, basically I plan on upping some percentages, like maybe like my ETFs, long-term holds, and maybe some dividends, and then also turning down, like, say, my gold, and then also my swing trading. However, with swing trading moving into the future, what I plan on doing is allocating a certain amount of money and not actually a certain percent of my overall account. So for instance, like if I was going to do 25% of my account, it would be like 200. We'll say, like, for instance, if it was at $1,000, we'll say $250 I would allocate towards swing trading. And that would be at swing trading is $250. Whether I make money, whether I lose money, it doesn't matter. It's only going to be $250. And then maybe at the end of the month, I'll go ahead and readjust if there was growth. If there wasn't growth, then I'll go ahead and just leave it alone. But that's kind of my plan moving forward with that. But anyways, we will go ahead and leave right there. Let's jump into the question of the day real quickly, which is, who has completely lost all your respect? And I would love to address this question, but I mean, what's up with these questions? They want me to literally name drop on the actual video right now about who I don't like. That is just I'm just not about that. We just ain't gonna do that on the stream or on the video. So I would say that there are a few select people that I have completely lost my respect for, and those people those people will remain nameless on the video, but I'm sure that they know who they are, right? Anyways, like I always say, if you got a question regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, M1 Finance, as well as general investing, business, Etsy, coaching, please post those questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe right up here. Check out these two videos right here in the link. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Woo, woo. All right, let me go ahead and stop this and export real quickly. I hope that it worked out better, but all right, that's exported. Let me stop this real quick. And let me go stop these cameras. So I'm back. Coin. Yo, Vault, please be nice to me on this flip, or I'm coming over there. Yo, I gotta quickly pull some files off this, or probably delete some. One or the other. It's like got 5 minutes and 42 seconds worth of recording left. So I probably got to do the same for the other one, but for right now, it's fine. We'll just go ahead and exit out of that. I just want to exit. No, it's fine. Stream chat again in the morning, coach. Yes, gestures. I will be there. I will try my best to be there. I'm not making any promises because it could be just I'm gonna sleep in. No, but if I should be able to get to bed pretty early today, tonight at least. Let me just empty this recycle bin. Do you want to permanently delete 5 items? Yes. And then I gotta move these over to view large icons. Does that come on the end? Put those on there. Alrighty, cool. Once those get transferred, then I'll go ahead and delete them. I'm gonna work on this one. Can you please let me win the flip? It's almost there. I feel you. I'm trying to get to bed now so I can make sure I'm up. Yeah, that's the way. That's probably what I'm gonna do right after the stream too. Is just head off to bed. At like I'm gonna probably be in bed. I usually am in bed by 11. So last night I was out late driving, man. It's kind of sketchy because like we went to the I like drove down and went to this like ghetto area. And I was like, man, I think I'm for sure this is it. I get scared at night going through the ghettos. So it wasn't even that ghetto, I'm sure, but like, you know how like you don't know the area and you know that it's not as good of an area where you live, and so just because of that, it's like, oh man, like I don't know what's gonna happen. But I mean, most likely nothing. Yo, now I've got to figure out some language for Smite, man, because I was calling blueberry smoothies, but now they ain't blueberry smoothies anymore. Have fun with my silver, man. Yeah. Bet. Alright, let's delete those. I bet you I could delete some other stuff too. I know that this has got, I've just got tons of video on here, I'm sure. Yeah, like here's like probably like 6 videos right here. Yeah, I don't need those ones on there anymore. See, the problem is that it's a really big file, but or it's a really big SSD, or not SSD, a micro. It's a really big SD card, but the only issue with it is that I have like there's like a 30-minute. There's like actually like it's probably like not just a 30. I think it's almost an hour-long 4K video that's on here. So that's basically half of the overall drive. The buffs, we have come up with a name for the jungle. The buffs, we have to come up with a name for the jungle buffs. Okay. Yo, we could easily switch the language on that game to be like, instead of people being like, oh, I'm running tower, or I'm running mid, I'm running this, we could totally change up the names, man, and people would be like, what the heck are you talking about? And then they would start calling it that too and be like, no, like this is the new way, this is how people do it now. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Hush. Let me get this video transferred over and then we can record the second video. Good night, Tim. See you later, man. We're going to jump into an Acorns recap here in just a second, and then probably finish out the night looking at a little bit of Comcast. Personally, I guess I kind of gave over my thoughts and opinions on Comcast. For me, they're not like one of my favorite, because they pretty much have, like I was saying, a monopoly on a lot of stuff. But that could be good from an investor standpoint if that's what you're looking for. For me, though, like after reading that book, Eat People, it's really been hard for me to buy into companies that are trying to control a massive amount of the pipeline, because when it comes down to it, they're really not helping much. Microsoft security allow. We think someone else might have access to the Amazon. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out here in a second then. Thanks for letting me know, big guy. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to set up this camera again. Just gotta put my makeshift coach right here. That way I can focus in on him. move this out of the way. Let me go ahead. Oh, sorry about that. Let me go ahead and pull up the. Oh, come on, guys. Come on now. Here's that. Full screen this. Pull that back down. Push that. We can go ahead and push that way back now. And go ahead and go to. Oh, Audacity. All right, we got to make this one quick and start recording. And for some reason on here it was being weird last night, so I'm going to turn down the bitrate even more. Someone else might have access. Wow, this is some serious stuff, guys. I'll have to check that out in a second. They actually sent me a text. That means you know that it's probably legit. Alrighty. Anyways, in the script, I guess is something that I need to pull up too, because that would be important in case I get lost. Alrighty, cool. There's everything. Awesome, awesome. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 181 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into my Acorns recap, August edition. So these videos are meant for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You are responsible for your assets and to properly protect them. So always, please do your own research. So this month on my Acorns account, I had some pretty good growth. I wouldn't say it was my best growth month, but it was still pretty good. I broke 1%, which I'm really happy about. As it sits right now, I've grabbed a 3.29% year-to-date return, up from last month, which was a 1.85 year-to-date return. I mean, honestly, for me, it's relieving to be in the 3% return area as far as year-to-date goes. I feel like for me, I can relax a little bit more, just because 4 months ago, my account, this account, was sitting at a negative 1.59%, and it really did not look like it was going to move anywhere. It didn't look like it was going to go up or down. It looked like I was just going to finish out the year being a negative 1.59% down, and regret my decision to switch over to that moderate portfolio. Last month I had a return of $44.51. This month I added another $34.64 in profit. So I'm really happy that almost in the last 2 months I've done about $100 in returns. Honestly, for me, I thought that this account would be moving a lot slower compared to my stash account and my M1, obviously compared to my M1 account and my Robinhood account, which are mostly equity holdings, where stash is more ETF based. But I feel like this account is actually kept up for being 40% exposed into bonds. Although this account had the least amount of growth this month, so it was my worst performing portfolio this month, it is also my least risky portfolio, so it does kind of make sense. You know, when you don't have as much risk, you're not going to have as much reward, and so I'm really happy that I was still able to grab about 0.5 less than I did on my stash account and still not be as risky as I was on my stash account as well. My gross on my Acorns account was $91.32, up from down from last month, which was at $144.77. However, if you minus all the deposits, the roundups, the bi-weekly deposits, and then the regular $5 deposit that I make once a month, I get a net profit of $34.64, which last month I had a $82.86 profit, or a 3.87% return. So, which was, you know, obviously a decrease this month from last month. My return this month was a negative, or it was not negative, it was a 1.31% return. I don't really have much commentary on this account, besides the fact that it's there and it runs and it does well. It's pretty much very robotic the way that this account operates. Pretty much there's just putting money into it and Acorns does its thing. So it's not really a whole lot of pick this ETF over that one or do this over that. So anyways, let's go ahead and we might have to re-record this video next stream. So just to keep you guys up to date. But let's go ahead and take a look at the overall account right now. As you can see, right now it sits at $2,630.52. But let's go ahead and take a look at the past really quickly. As of August 2nd, I did a roundup from for 67 cents, a roundup from Cox Communications for 1 cent, a roundup for 11 cents. More roundups, as you can tell, a dividend was paid for $1.51. Another dividend for 84 cents. More roundups coming in, a one-time investment of $20. Then more roundups, and then another one-time investment of $20, and more roundups with a recurring investment of $5 at the end of the month, and then another roundup to finish out the month. And there goes the camera, guys. That's where we're going to leave it right there. Let me go ahead and stop recording on here, and I'll just pick it up. I'll probably just pick it up on a different stream because both my batteries, that literally means that both my batteries are dead on my cameras. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and I actually don't think that I hit record here. Oh, I did. Okay, let me go ahead and stop that too. And export real quickly. Or I might just have to make it up to tomorrow, during when just throughout the day or something like that, because I'm not trying to put out the Robinhood video in the middle of all this. I want all of them kind of flow this week, and then next week we'll start coming out with the regular videos again. So I might just record right where I left off, which was finishing up the roundups. Let me go stop the recording on this camera, and then that camera's already dead. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'll probably just film off the live stream. Just for this video, and then Thursday we'll get back into it, and it'll be stash retire, and maybe me and Jay will do a video, and then Friday hopefully I can get another video, and that'll be my M1 finance recap, and then we'll be back to normal going into next week. So if we could get all of them filmed this week, that would be awesome. That would be really clutch. These are like some of my easier videos to record because it's pretty much just reporting numbers and that kind of thing, and I think generally people kind of like that. But I think that next year what I'm going to do is like write down target milestone goals where I'd like to be at benchmark goals, where I'd like to be like at halfway point. Do you have group tomorrow though? I do, yeah. So it won't be on the stream. It'll just be during the middle of the day. I'll probably just set it up and go. And it won't be on the live stream. So it'll just be, yeah, not on the live stream. So it'll be like what you guys saw. Then I'll just, like how I used to do it, where I wasn't recording on the live stream. I'll just do that. Yeah. But I do have group, yeah. So no stream tomorrow. Thursday though I'll be back, and that's when I'm going to do my stash retire with probably me and Jacob doing a food review. Thursdays seem to work out really well for us, so we'll see how that works. Yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and real quickly take a look at maybe some Comcast charts-ish. At least we can kind of look at their financials a little bit, see kind of what's going on with them. Let me pull up the actual, there we go. Comcast. Here we go. I think this is what you were talking about, right? CMCSA. So I mean, very, very profitable. Looks like liabilities or operating income, $17 billion. Gross profit, I mean, is crazy. The cost of that revenue is not all too much compared. It's about a quarter, or a little bit over a quarter. I would say closer to a third. Let's go look at their balance sheet, liabilities to equities. So they have almost a one, let's say about a one, less than a 1-to-1, but gosh, they're getting close. It looks like. I mean, they did pay down their liabilities. Excuse me. This year, 2017, and increase their assets. So that's a good thing. Like, I like to see that. Man, it's been a long time since I've looked at a balance sheet. The cash flow positive. That's a good thing. I don't know. Like I was saying, and they continue to beat their earnings per share. I think that Comcast, as far like so. I'm new to the channel. What is going on? Yo, what up, Lydia Santiago? Probably just pronounced your last name super wrong, so I apologize. I got your comment earlier. I think it was yesterday, right? And you had said something about investing, and then you're like, I really like your channel though. I could pull it up on my phone real quick. I feel like I totally just botched it twice, but yeah, I remember. So anyways, so what I do on my live stream is what I've been doing is I just subscribed. How long have you been investing? About 4, I would say, coming up on 4 years. Like doing it by myself, but as far as like having I obviously, you know, when you work you get a Roth or a 401k. So I've had a 401k for a little bit longer than that, through my job that I used to work at Grand Canyon, and then so that was like 2010, but like I wasn't managing it myself, so I would say about roughly 4 years of investing. So yeah, to answer that question, we're looking at Comcast. Yeah, we're just looking at over Comcast for a little bit, but basically the way that my stream runs is, lately I've been doing article reviews. So if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll see like tomorrow I'll do this thing called Keith Condensed. It's basically a little like part of my stream that I pull out and then upload. And so that's like an article review, maybe something that I feel like is necessary to talk about right now. And then might be like, for instance, like if the market, like we had a market correction or something like that. And it was like, and everyone's like, yo, and I like, you know, because I admin a big, huge Facebook group. So if I see like a lot of people saying like, sell, like maybe I should come out with a video reminding people like, get back to the basics, get back to your strategy, like all this kind of stuff. Like don't trip because it's just a red day that did worse than what you expected, that kind of thing. And so that's some other stuff that I would address, or like if I want to readdress like dollar cost averaging or something along those lines, then I can go ahead and make that happen too. So it's a really kind of, I guess, non-formal-ish approach to making that kind of video. And then I also record my season videos on the actual stream as well. So it's kind of like a two-part. You get that Keith condensed and then the season video. So if you show up to my live stream, then you might not even have to watch any of my videos that I actually upload, unless you really want to, then by all means. And then sometimes throughout the stream, like I'll get questions that I'll answer. For instance, like somebody like Travis had asked, can you take a look at Comcast? So we're looking at Comcast right now, and then that pretty much will probably lead us to the very end of the stream. My streams typically last anywhere from about, I would say roughly about an hour, which would be anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes. That's where I try to limit them. But and then also in the morning I do run a gaming stream. So gaming, and I try to keep everything specifically gaming before 12 p.m. So basically before the afternoon hits, and then anything afternoon is typically investing. So that's the way that I try to run the channel, so that way if somebody gets a notification in the morning, they're like, I don't watch that anyways, like I'm not a gamer, or I don't really care about gaming, and then you just whatever, get rid of that notification, and then like you're like, oh, it's an investing stream because it's after like 12. It's like, oh cool, like, or it's an investing video, like, so that's the way that I try to run it. Super convenient because I do upload quite a bit of content. I love red days. That's when you can get shares at a better price. Panic selling is a no-no. Yeah, I mean, definitely. That's the way that I look at it too. I've had so many people like, are you closing, like when we had that correction that happened in January, it was like, are you going to close your account or move your positions or sell off your position? And I'm like, why? Like, I'm like, that wasn't the plan when I started out the year, and that's not the plan moving forward into the year. Like, maybe I might tweak the amount that I'm putting into bonds, or maybe I might focus on putting a lot into bonds. The amount that I was going to put into bonds this year, I might focus on that right now. Investing is my subject, so you will find me again. Yo, that's cool. Awesome. Yeah, I love investing, so, and I love talking about it. I would say that I'm kind of been a little bit too busy to really like focus in as much as I have been, because our business is, our woodworking company, like we're literally like 5 orders deep this week as far as bike racks go, and I'm sure that it's going to keep on turning up moving into Christmas season. So that'll be nice as far as income goes, but it'll also be really stressful balancing that and YouTube at the same time. But I'm really happy with and we're also like planning on releasing like another 5 listings that should generate even more orders. So it is kind of what it is. But yeah, that's why I've been doing a lot more article reviews, is that a way I can still stay involved with the market. Because like 3 months ago, like I was literally like, someone would be like, hey, yo, did you know that this company was doing this? And I'm like, had no clue. Like I didn't even know that was even a thing. And they're like, what, you didn't see? Like, here, read this article. I'm like, I would, but I don't even have time to read the article. So yeah, that's kind of the life. But yeah, it'd be cool to have you back on the stream. Tomorrow I won't be streaming, so I stream 5 days a week at night. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wednesday I have a church group, and so it's just easier on the family if I just don't try to stream at that, or stream when I get back home, because then we're like trying to rush home and make sure that I can hit the stream and all that kind of stuff. So I just said like, look, we won't do it, and I'll just move it to Saturday, and there you go. Never played video games. Yo, let me see that real quick. Let me get to my YouTube stream. You will be okay. I have 2 jobs. I do YouTube and have a daughter. That's good. And go to school. Yeah, that's the way that I was. I would say like about 2 years ago, but now my son he's I want to say he just turned 4, so he's been requiring a little bit more attention, and we like started doing a like school-ish thing here. We're homeschooling him, but not like homeschool like completely, I would say. Like right now it's just kind of a trial run to see if it will work. Nice. My investing journey. Yeah, for sure. I'm just looking at your page. Hopefully you don't mind, Lydia. But I'll have to go watch some of your videos. Looks like you just posted. You post 100 about two videos a weekish. Yeah, I'll have to go ahead and subscribe and check out some more of your videos. That's pretty cool. The 8-year-old investor. I love that. That's so cool. I'll for sure have to go back and check out some more of your videos. It's awesome. Like I like investors that are female, because there's a whole like market out there. Like for instance, on my channel, like I get almost 90% of my viewers are males. But like for you, like in the content that you're making and in the thumbnails that you're doing, that's more targeted to like females, you know what I mean? And so that's like, I think it's so cool that someone, because it's almost, I mean, investing, like I was trying to get to my wife to be like, hey, like just make videos about investing. Like you could just talk about your M1 account and whatever you're doing on there, like just once a week, like just talk about it. And she's like, no one would watch it. I was like, no, like there's girls out there that want to watch other girls talk about investing, and then also guys would like to watch other people. Guys don't really care if it's a girl or a guy talking about investing. They just love the fact that it's investing. And I feel like girls might be more intimidated by the fact that a man's talking about it. I don't know, but that's just my own kind of personal opinion. And I think it's so cool that you're out there making investing videos, because I think that's literally like, first of all, 2 big steps, because it's a more likely a male dominant space, and then secondly, I don't know like if there's like a huge market out there for that, but I'm super like I'm just so stoked. I think it's so cool. I do about 4 a week. Thanks for the support. For sure, yeah, no, not a problem. Definitely. That's what we're here for. YouTube creators gotta support each other. That's the only way we make it in this crazy space. Yeah. So, anyways, we'll have to do a live stream something together sometime. My returns are pretty good so far to 21% so far. There you go. That's pretty good. That's beating. I would say that's beating me almost on all my portfolios. Most of mine though are pretty conservative with only ETF exposure. So, like I think my top one right now, I think has 13% return. But it is like for me, like I know that it's because I started out my account so small. Like I literally started with like $5, and I've been investing like $20 bi-weekly pretty much since about 3 years ago. So even though like my first investment has probably done like 50 to 100% return so far, because I invest that $20 bi-weekly, it continues to bring that average percent return always down, because I continue to make deposits. And so eventually I know that will change, and then I'll start getting more percentage returns, and it will be less affected by my regular deposits. So yeah, it kind of just happens the way that it does. But anyways, Comcast. I don't want that on there. I just want a like 1 week. But we got that on there. So their dividend has been increasing. We'll say like 13 cents, 19 cents. So that might be something. There was a split here, a 2-to-1 split. But I don't know. It looks like they had this drop like every other stock did. And I'm surprised that they haven't broke their high, because a lot of companies have broke that high. So I would be a little bit concerned with what's going on with that. But I mean, I think that if you're looking for maybe like a income stock, Comcast might be a decent one. I don't know what that's 19 cents to $36. That's like what, almost 2%, a little bit over 2%. So as far as maybe an income stock, especially if they continue to increase that dividend, which it looks like they have been doing it. On the first of this year, or second of this year, they paid 15 cents, and then they've been paying 19 cents, so about 80 cents per share. Actually, that's more than what it is right now, but I was saying 0.2%. So what would that be? Did I even do my math right on that? Yeah, 1% would be 40 cents. Totally did my math wrong. 0.5% every single month. So about 2%, yeah, correct. Deposits will make a large impact until we have huge portfolios. Exactly, yeah. Maybe deal with Fox. Yeah, I mean that could be true. I thought Fox was going to Disney though, right? Or is that wrong? I don't remember who they were going with. I can't remember. I know that Disney was going after someone, and AT&T went after Time Warner, and Disney got Cox. Or Disney got Fox. There we go. Yeah, so I mean that could be it, that fell through, and so that's why they haven't really returned much yet. I don't know. My personal bias is that I don't really care for Comcast, like I've said before. So I just read their reviews, their customer reviews, and if there was a second option in a lot of places that Comcast is, that had comparable internet speeds and offered comparable services, I don't think that they would be where they are to this day. And I think that to some degree will get upset moving forward with what Google plans on doing, with what Apple could do, all that kind of stuff. I just don't see that kind of, like, I don't see how that would how they're going to be able to keep those pipelines alive and basically funneling the money. So that's just my personal opinion. I think that's why we're seeing like a GE drop so much, is that a lot of these other companies are. T is at a good price right now, great dividend, may have good future, but has a lot of debt. T, yeah, we talk about T a lot on here. They only pay about 30% of what their actual profit is, or something like that. I think Slash was saying, which is like pretty good as far as dividend payout. Like he was saying that they could almost increase it, I want to say like threefold, and they would not even break half of what they make as far as revenue or income, I think. So still, like, yeah, a very, very good income stock, I think, as far as like AT&T goes, which is one reason why I've been thinking about throwing it into one of my portfolios, just to capture some of that income. But for me right now, I think focusing more on growth is where it's at. I think it is 60%. We can take a look. They have consistently increased their dividend too, yeah. I don't remember where he went to look for that, but yeah, they basically pay a 6.26% return. That's better than some REITs. 50 cents per share. I mean, that's really, really good. For 31 cents. I mean, the only thing that I would be concerned with is it keeps on dropping. Like this month, I think it's down. I want to say this month it's down. Where was it? Where was I looking at? Right here, the 1 month. It's down from about 33-ish. Like that's what I was looking at. It was 37 down to 31. That's about a 14 4-ish% drop. For growth, you have to look at Roku. Oh, I know Roku. Dang, so a lot of people around here talk about ABR. Yeah, man. I have a moderator that loves ABR right now. He brags about it all the time. Because they just recently had some pretty good growth. He was saying so. Right now, as far as my REIT goes, I think I hold HPT. And I got in, they had like a little dip about 2.5, 3 months ago. And so I've got in at that point and been riding it out. I didn't really have much exposure to REITs because I was working on other stuff. They pay 38% of their profits in dividends, according to Simply Wall Street. There you go. Yeah, so they could afford to still increase it, yeah. But yeah, a lot of people around here, I would say 2 or 3 people that usually come by the stream talk about Funko, the toy doll things. That's like one of their favorite ones. Domino's Pizza has done pretty well as far as growth goes over like the last 5 years. It's also another, I think, one of the favorite as far as growth, just because they just seem to keep on crushing it. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and also Lydia, to keep you kind of a little bit. I didn't even tell you about this, but the things that if you see like KCoin or whatever, basically the person who has the most KCoin on Saturday night, when at the end of my stream or towards the end of my stream, basically I send them half an ounce of silver. So I give away half an ounce of silver every single week to the person who has the most KCoin. So we've had a lot of repeats. I'm thinking about making a rule where if you win it one week, you can't repeat the next week. But for right now, I'm just leaving it alone, and I think we're gonna ride it out maybe another month or something before I make any more adjustments. But I've been pretty much doing it, I think, for about the last like 3 months. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. So I wish that I wish that I was stacking it myself, but I'm not right now. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end stream right there. I gotta head off to bed because I gotta wake up and hit an early morning 4 a.m. Wow, what is KCoin? It's basically a currency that I have on my live stream that you just get. I think you get like 2. I want to say. So if you want to know like the hack to winning it, pretty much. When I go live, usually I give away quite a bit of KCoin because I give away coin for when people retweet my tweet. So I'll tweet out like the video feed, and then people can retweet it, and then so they just got to let me know in the chat that they did that, and then also give away some coin for when people come and they comment. So for the first one to comment gets like 2,000 or something like that. So like right now, as you can tell, like. Well, Travis right now has 71,000. Right now you have 2,500. So he's got you beat by quite a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much the easiest way to get it, is just to be here when the stream starts. But I think you get like I want to say 500 every 5 minutes, and you just got to be active in the chat. So that means comment about every 5 or so minutes. Psych. No, 2 weeks in a row would be fair. No. Yeah. What the heck is he talking about? That's how Jake does it. Oh, yeah. So... Yeah, true. And no mod win. Yeah, I wouldn't change it to where the mods couldn't win, though. I feel like that's unfair. But it's whatever. I will be back. Well, yeah, for sure. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and leave right there. Thank you for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks for swinging by, Lydia. I really appreciate that. We'll have to try to get together and make something happen as far as doing a video together or something. I think that would be pretty awesome. I think that my subscribers would enjoy it, and hopefully yours would too. But if not, it's all good. And then Slash, Travis, Tim, and I'm sure that I missed a few other people with gestures. Thanks for swinging by, leaving some comments and all that kind of stuff, and hanging out with me. I'll be live in the morning if you guys want to check out some gaming. If not, I'll be live on Thursday night for more investing related stuff. Anyways, until next time, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you when I see you. Peace out.